have complete blatant disregard for your rules when they damage your equipment and they cost you thousands of dollars. No, their feelings are more important. Somebody explained to me why every time I want to go home, and I'm sure I'm not the only driver who goes through this, every time I'm trying to get home is when the BS starts. Something always goes wrong with the load. It never fails. Today is April 13th, 2024. At the time I'm recording this, you guys won't see this until a good maybe a month from now or so, because I got some things that I'm working on. Right now I have a pallet worth of stuff that's scattered all over the trailer right now because I had to count it. And the receiver in Cleburne did not order it. That was my load to get me home. So they didn't order it. I've been sitting up here near Fort Worth all night waiting for claims to get back to me on what to do, and I have heard nothing. But I'm next to Starbucks, so that's a plus. Before I quench my insatiable Starbucks addiction, did I say addiction? Y'all feel me. Anyway, I'm gonna show y'all something I never show. It's my truck number. It's who I've worked for this whole time. There you go, yep. Oh my gosh, he never shows the truck, he never shows it. Well, the fact I'm showing it can only mean one thing. This is what I'm dealing with right now. I have to, a lot of this stuff slid around, pulled all the stuff off this pallet, laid these out so I could count them, count that, count all of these so claims could get an accurate estimate on all the stuff that was not supposed to be on the trailer. It's -1 degree in here. And I gotta restack all of this before I can really deal with it and hope it doesn't fall over again. But anyway, we'll get to it. For now, get back to waiting on claims, but I need some Starbucks shaken espresso, something with absurd amounts of caffeine, man. My head hurt. Just had to throw some trash away and stuff like that. But anyway, I done showed the logo. You see I'm wearing it right now. It's the only hoodie I have on my truck at the moment. Still waiting on claims, but I'm gonna show y'all something real quick, just to let y'all know. I'ma always do my job properly. Got the Abloy on that joint, you see that? But anyway, truth is, if you seeing this, I fucking quit. I quit the truck. By the time y'all see this video, the truck already gonna be back in Springfield, turned in. Car right now is in Springfield, and I'm kinda glad I did that. After my friend passed away recently, I did a lot of meditating, a lot of crying, but a lot of meditating. And something in my gut told me, take your car to Springfield. Just take the car to Springfield. So I don't ignore my gut anymore. I did it, I took it. And due to recent events, the way things have been developing lately, I'm glad I did it, because what's about to happen is, once this bullshit is off the trailer, I'm about to go home, I'm gonna empty out the truck, and I'm gonna wait on a phone call. It's the whole reason I'm going home. I'm taking a chance, but I know I'm a sure thing. About Tuesday, sometime Tuesday next week, I should have an answer on what's going on. But I know it's gonna go my way. I got faith like that or whatever. So anyway, I got my hazmat endorsement, and I have Tanker. I've had Tanker for years now. Anyway, hazmat, and I'm about to go to a more specialized company. I'm gonna switch things up. I'm about to start predominantly doing flatbed, throw hazmat on top of that. I'm gonna be pulling a whole lot of stuff that could, quite frankly, leave scars in Mother Nature. It's more exciting. And quite frankly, I'm bored of working here. We could put my personal feelings towards some of the people who work here aside. It's monotonous, it's boring, there's nothing interesting about it anymore. Also, whoever gets this truck after me, that APU is gonna be your biggest issue. The truck run like a champ. Just had an overhead on it recently, all that good stuff. See the birds. I'm gonna miss Azula. I really am, but I gotta move on to bigger and better things. Also, I gotta answer a question that a lot of people have been asking me. I've been kind of ducking for reasons I'll get into later. I know that reefer is kind of loud. Anyway, so a lot of you guys know about the situation I had with that one student who sabotaged my truck. I'm gonna say sabotage because there's no way of convincing me that it was an accident. But he put diesel in the def tank. A lot of y'all know about that, and a lot of you guys were asking me, oh, well, is the company gonna help out with that? Is, you know, is anything gonna happen? No. No. In fact, they made it as hard as possible for me to get out of the hole. I was in the hole up to now for 8 freaking weeks. It was in the negative for 8. I did not make a dime for 2 months. That's how bad it was. And they protected him. I got the records and all that stuff to show it. What ended up happening is he went back to Springfield, went to HR, complained about, you know, when I went live or whatever, because he got his feelings hurt. You know, you done on my truck and all this stuff, but you're still watching my content. He's watching this right now, let's be real. Everything I put up since then has got demonetized because I guarantee he's the one reporting all this stuff, and then I have to appeal it or whatever and then have it. No, but whatever, that's neither here nor there. I had to sit in Springfield for a week while I'm already in the hole, mind you, after I just got my truck out of the shop, already in the hole. Wait a week for a meeting. We gonna had a little stupid meeting, and dude gotta understand, if you watching, I know you watching. You think they was worried about you for real? Ain't nobody worried about you. Prime worries about their image, in my humble opinion. Everything I'm saying in this video is just my personal opinion, my thoughts, my feelings. It's not meant to defame or encourage anybody to not go or to quit or nothing like that. This is a good company to just get your foot in the door. Let me just be very clear about that. I'd be disingenuous if I said, oh, don't come here because I'm mad at them. That's no, this is a good place to work for. But overall, due to recent experiences, I no longer have respect for them personally. I don't respect the company, and that's the main reason that I'm quitting. Also, I need to go and do something that I knew I should have done about 2 years ago. It was something I used to discuss with my friend, but you know, I'm kind of rambling, getting off topic. Anyway, they did not help me pay for it whatsoever. They didn't pay half. They didn't defer it. They didn't do anything like that. They just charged it. Matter of fact, anytime I got close to getting out of the hole, I would get another charge for, you know, something involving it, whether it was the tow. Oh, now I'm back a couple thousand in the hole, get close. Ooh, now the repair cost hit. Now I'm back deeper in the hole, gotta work that out. And, you know, I've been running on recaps this whole time. I have not taken a day off since the shit happened. You know, like, I've just been running right on top of the fact the loads ain't paying much of nothing lately anyway. They ain't got no freaking loads. I wasn't supposed to be home until tomorrow. They give me this load. They're like, hey, once you drop, you just go home. 2 days early? When does that ever happen? That might be the message I was waiting on. Anyway, no, they didn't help me at all. It was actually the most difficult thing that I've had to deal with since I've been here. I can apologize for the way I handled that situation. A lot of you guys saw when I went live and I went completely ballistic, but you guys also got to understand all of the stuff, the weight that I was carrying on my shoulders. I just lost one of my best friends. I just had lost a bunch of money. Fucking students stressing me out on top of all of that. You know, and a bunch of other things that I won't talk about. Then I come back to work thinking everything's gonna be great. I'm dealing with this dude on the truck talking about who he having sex with and how big his penis is and you know, just a bunch of nonsense, trying to be all buddy like I'm your friend the whole time, I'm your teacher. You know, but none of that matters. All that matters is they feel like I made the company look bad. I painted them in a bad light. None of what I was dealing with matters though. Oh no, you was the trainer. You just get over it, right? But they protect him. And that was one of the things that, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I got kind of reprimanded for. Was I was saying, yo, this company caters to the students too freaking much. It's like they can't do any wrong. They get away with basically any freaking thing. And then they're making more money than a lot of the company drivers on top of that. Why are they getting paid while they're at home? You know, so you mean to tell me this dude can get on the truck, he could talk about his dick, he could talk about who he's sticking it in, He can completely disrespect my rules. I tell you not to wear shoes in the sleeper. You wear shoes in the sleeper. Every time I go back there, there's crumbs all in my bed. I know it ain't from me. Crumbs all in the bed, on the floor. All that sticky stuff. You leaving chewed up gum in my cup holder. You leaving dirty, sticky, whatever. I don't know what the fuck that stuff was up in the sleeper. You can do all of that. But God forbid I get upset. No, I'm the crazy, loud nigga man. Now I'm the problem. No, I don't want to work here anymore. You can add a truck back, screw the lease completion, screw all of it. 4.5 years is far too long to be with a company like this. Now, with that being said, I'm grateful that I got my start here. I found out about Prime when I was 16 years old. That's how long I've known about them. I applied to Prime, and this when I decided I wanted my CDL. Well, I always knew I wanted it, but when it was finally time for me to be able to get my CDL, I applied to Prime 2 weeks before my 21st birthday, and this is the only company I applied to. I didn't consider nobody else. It was just, I gotta go to Prime. I gotta go to Prime. I'm watching people like Trucker Brown and Loshawn Parks. Trucker Brown is a good friend of mine, by the way. We know how they feel about him. I'm watching these people and they paint this picture. Oh, it's a good deal. Yeah, you know, it's not perfect, whatever. But over the years since I've been here personally, I feel like the longer I've been here, the dumber they've treated me. I feel like the rules is just getting out of hand. You mean to tell me you gotta have a sign at inbound that says to stop and honk your city horn before you pull in? I go to change the temperature on the reefer because when I picked this load up, it was wrong. So I put it at the right set point, and then the time it took me to put it to the right set point, I got 5 messages saying, it's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong. And that's because recently they had to eat a $76,000 claim because some dummy messed up the temperature. I don't appreciate being treated like I'm the problem when I've never been an issue. My service history is perfect. I have no log violations. I'm never late. Due to anything, that's my fault, but I'm never late. I do my job very well. Everybody I've ever taught would say good things about me except this Jeffrey Dahmer looking dude. And it only takes one. Only takes one. But you know what? A certain way. So the way my relationship with this company is ending, not too happy about it, but I am pleased with the direction that things are gonna go for me in the near future. So now what is it that I'm doing? I can't get too specific about what it is that I will be doing, but what I can tell you is, one, I'm switching division. I'm switching to flatbed. That's number one. Number two, I'm stacking hazmat on top of it. So flatbed, hazmat, and then I'll be flexible with the divisions because the company that I'm going to be working for, I'm going as a company driver, and I'll tell you guys why in a second. But the company that I'm going to has a certain level of flexibility, so I can predominantly be pulling a flatbed. But every now and then I might have to pull a dry van, a reefer, a tanker, so on and so forth. It's a lot more interesting. It's a lot more difficult, and it pays way too much money for me to just not be okay with it. Add to the fact, you know, I'll be home a lot more often because they do 3 weeks out and then you take a week off, or you can, you know, go up to 6 weeks. I really don't want you out longer than 6 weeks for real on a company tip, but you go out for 6 weeks, take 2 weeks off. That's way more home time than I'm used to now, and I would still be making a lot more money. You know what I'm saying? It's a guaranteed pay type of position. I'm not gonna get too into detail about how much they're guaranteeing, but it's some thousands. It's some thousands. And it's W-2, and then they, on top of that, they pay you for literally everything that you have to do. So it's not mileage based. Due to the nature of the freight that they haul, they don't do a lot of miles anyway. So you get the guarantee and then you get paid extra based on what you're doing. So like, say I have to strap or chain a load down, I'll get paid to do that. I'll get paid to take them off. If I have to tarp, I'll get paid for that. I'll get paid to take it off. If I have to cross the border, because they were in Canada too, I'll be across the border more often than I ever was here. Cross the border, get paid extra for that. Come back into the States, get paid extra for that. You get paid you know, a yearly retention bonus based on how many miles the truck does. It's team stuff, so I'm going over there to team with a very good friend of mine. So let's just say over the course of a year, the truck does 140,000 miles. It's about $8,000 on top of, you know, this original salary, on top of all the extra pays. It just makes too much sense, and I feel like doing this will take my career to the next level. Now, with that being said, my drive to do it right now probably isn't what it should be. You know, I'm pissed off. I'm very disappointed. I feel like Prime let me down when it really mattered. And that's not to say they've never done anything good. The company's been very good to me up to this point. But the key word is up to this point. I see the direction the company is going in, and I don't like it, and I don't want to be a part of it anymore. That's just me personally. I'm not telling anybody, yo, y'all should quit too. Oh no, don't come here. No. If you're watching this video right now, and if I'm going to be completely honest with you, if you want to get your CDL, you 21 years old, like I was 21 when I got mine, and you're looking for a place to go to Prime. Just go to Prime. It's a good freaking deal. They'll feed you, they'll house you, they'll train you, they'll teach you everything you need to know, at least to work for them. They'll put some money in your pocket. Do that for like a year, maybe 2 years, at least a year, y'all. Do it at least a year. I wouldn't do it longer than 2. If I could go back and redo things, I would have quit 2 years ago. I really would have. Because what I'm doing, what I'm about to do now, I've known about this opportunity for about 2 years. And the only reason I didn't leave back then was because I had just started this lease and this truck, and I wanted to finish it. I had a year left on it, but just walk away. You know, y'all can have a truck back. It's no big deal because, frankly, I'm tired. You could, you know, and putting all of my personal feelings aside, I don't wake up excited to do this job anymore. I actually have a certain level of disdain. I have disdain for dealing with, not dispatch, my dispatcher is great, but, you know, having to do live loaded calls. I have disdain for, you know, going to a Walmart DC where everybody has crappy attitudes and you know, I'm supposed to just, you know, in the name of customer service, act like everything's cool. I don't want to deal with it anymore. I don't want to have to shuck and jive, you know, and they're watching my channel now. I refuse to get on here and lie and act in a way that just makes them look good for their sake. I'm not gonna do that. And that's why I haven't been putting out any videos, because, you know, after the whole situation, yeah, I got in trouble and, you know, they're watching my channel now. I refuse to tap dance. I won't do it. I would rather just not put any videos out, and you guys can bear with me and be patient. I know you guys have enough respect for me. I've proven that over the years. You have enough respect to understand that when I'm doing something, it's for a good reason. And now you guys know the reason. I'm just not about to put up with their shit. They're not going to be happy when this goes up, which is why this video will not go up until at least anywhere between 30 to 60 days after I quit. Because what you going to do? I don't work for you. I don't work for you no more, dog. I'll say whatever I want about the company. Like, what the fuck? I'm going to tell y'all this right now, though. You go over there, you lease, bro. Be wary of that arbitration clause. In my personal opinion, any company that has an arbitration clause in their contract for you to work for them is trying their best to reserve the right to metaphorically play with your booty hole. That's what they want to do. And you can't do nothing about it. Be wary of that. If you gonna lease over here, I don't know what it is on the company side. I've never been a company driver over here. But if you gonna lease, they do try to take away your right to litigation. And what I will recommend is having a lawyer, same way I did, have a lawyer go over the contract and find every loophole in it possible, every single one, and go into it fully armed. This company is not what it was when I first started here. I think they might be under new management. That's what I've heard. If they're under new management, it shows. It really shows. So Anyway, I need to call claims. I'll pick up on this later. It turns out that the customer I'm dealing with doesn't have weekend coverage. So I had to figure out if I can drop
your
this
fleet
load.
manager is currently on another call.
I'm sure.
Please hold, and your fleet manager will be with you shortly.
I had to figure out if I could drop it. I'm in Fort Worth right now, so maybe I'll be able to drop it at the Dallas yard, but it is a reefer load, and they've been real funny about that lately. I'm not
While
holding
you're
it.
waiting,
I need to go home.
information for you.
It's the next morning. I'm sitting here in my bedroom right now, you know, on this little chair in the corner that I had bought for when my nephew comes over. He loves this little thing. But check me out, y'all. So I forgot to tell y'all some of the stuff that I had to do because of,
You gonna go in that way?
you know, Prime's just said that was crazy. I swear it's a car video. It's a RS7. I had to take down several videos and stuff that had absolutely nothing to do with the situation at hand, right? So, you know, referring back to the old situation when I went live talking about the one student or whatever, not sorry for none of that, honestly. I apologize for how I handled the situation. I'm not sorry for nothing I said. Matter of fact, I still think dude is a sorry waste of human life. That's just what it is. I'm gonna always feel that way about him. But I also had to take down a video where I was speaking about when they fired my dispatcher, or when he was forced out, whatever happened to him. They got rid of my original dispatcher, and I was saying it was a huge mistake. You know, all these videos I'm about to mention are back up now that I don't work there anymore. But I had to take down that video. It was a mistake on their part, and I wholeheartedly agree with that. I didn't really have issues with Prime until he was gone. What was another one? I had to take down the video of, you know, the one student that almost flipped my truck over, and I was talking about that situation, how it was leaving his dirty jaws and crazy stuff on my floor. You know, because even if you don't say their name, they could see it, and then they might feel bad. So, you know, basically what Prime is saying is, you know, their feelings outweigh what they do to you. Their feelings are more important than what they actually do to you, what they actually put you do, when they actually disrespect you, when they actually have a complete blatant disregard for your rules, when they damage your equipment and they cost you thousands of dollars. No, their feelings are more important. I had to take down that video. What else I had to take down? I had to take down a video when I was talking about the lifestyle of trucking. If you're actually going to consider getting into trucking, is this what you actually want to do? Do you actually want to deal with, you know, going out and gaining weight? I've gained plenty of weight. Do you actually want to deal with gaining the weight? Do you actually want to deal with being away from your family and all that other stuff? Is this actually what you want? You know, because if people see that, and this is my opinion, but if people see that, then that's less people that could potentially come to them, right? There's less people that might go over there. They need you to be delusional and think, oh my gosh, everything I get to travel for work and all this extra stuff or whatever, and then that's more drivers for them, right? No. And see, when you the problem with my channel is that I'm too honest, and I don't use it to benefit them, because I don't like the fact that I wasn't jigabooing, putting my driver code in every single video, promoting the company. Hey, if you're gonna come to Prime, my driver code is STYTDE. That really it was my driver code. It's come over here. Use my referral code, guys. It's great over here. Look at the terminal, Millennium. Oh my God, they have a movie theater, y'all. They got a movie theater, y'all, that you never fucking go to because you're on the road. You can go to occasionally. That terminal, let's be real, terminals ain't for us. It's for them, so they could be comfortable while they work. And you know, because we're the drivers and technically we work there too, I guess they'll throw us a bone. Oh, you can access this stuff too, but it's mostly for them. I got a daycare and stuff. That's for them, bro. Like this. Come on now. Let's keep it real. The problem is I'm too honest. I don't like that. I don't like that I'm not willing to lie. They actually asked me why I make videos in the first place. But the other side of that question is, why do you make videos if not to benefit us? That's the other side. That's the quiet part that they're not saying. I'm gonna say this, because I already, once this video is up, bro, the bridge is burned. All right, big Baltimore goddamn cargo ship done knocked the shit over. Whatever. I would never in life go back to them. I would never in life work for this company again. And that's just based off my experience. You know, I understand a lot of people go over there and they have a great experience and all that, and for years for me it was, but this new shit they got going on, bro, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it to me. It's not worth it for me. I have no interest in them anymore at all. They put a bad taste in my mouth. I'm sure they got a bad taste in their mouth with me too. Fuck ever. I don't care. But I ain't gonna do it. Anyway, I guess I'll wrap this video up here. If everything works out with the new company and stuff, then you guys will see this a month later. If not, well, then I guess this video just sit in the archive. So hopefully that's not how it goes. I need Starbucks.
So pick up the pieces and show me you mean it tonight.